So, as you know, we work a little bit with React Router DOM. So what was the first step to use React Router DOM? What should I do? I have a new project, as you can see. And in this project, if I go to package.json, and currently I have nothing at all. So what will be the first step to use React Router DOM?
Install dependencies.
Indeed. So I need just to go here, click npm I React dash router dash DOM. React Router DOM. Yeah, that should be. And we have version 6, of course. So if I click on package.json, React Router DOM, which is version 6, that's the first step I need to do. npm. Do I need any dependency here? Maybe I can use Material UI. To use Material UI, of course, I need to install this library. So let me install them. And also I will install React icon in case I need them. I don't know, npm I React icons. It's portfolio, so maybe I will not need to send a request to the backend, or maybe yes, I don't know. So I will install Axios just in case. Axios, voila. So as you can see, Material UI, Axios, React Router DOM, all of them, we will install them as a dependency. We just have Prettier as a div dependency because, I mean, it just helps us to format our code, that's it. And we need to add this script here, which is Prettier space dash dash write space dot. Now here I'll just say npm run format, just to format my code. And voila. And then let me run my server. npm run dev. And that should be good. Voila. Okay. Let me get rid of some of this stuff. I don't need assets. I don't need all of that, so let's get rid of it. I don't need all of the code here. So let me just create a div with hello for now. I need to get rid of these guys because I don't need them. And also I don't need those. Actually, it will be better to change this one from function declaration to arrow function, just so we'll be consistent. Voila. And for main here, as normal, I'm gonna just rename it to main. Go here, and it should be main. Voila. So I cleaned everything as well. So what was the first step when I'm using React Router DOM? Can anyone remind me? There is a certain step I need to do, right? So first I need to install the library, which is the React-Router-DOM. The second step, I need to go to my main, right? I did explain it, guys. You should know. Yeah?
Import browser router.
Yeah. Import browser.
Router.
Yeah. So I need just to import browser router here from React Router DOM. I can do it as, but I don't want to do it as like that. And now I need to surround all my application with this browser router. This browser router, I need to treat it as a React component, as you can see. So I need to create it. I need an opening tag and closing tag. And voila. Voila. So that's the first, second step actually. After installing the library, I need to import this browser router from React Router DOM, and after that, voila. Okay. After that, I need to go to my app.jsx, and in my app.jsx, I need to do what? I need to import two stuff. What are those?
Routes and route.
Indeed. So routes. So routes plural, and there is route singular as well. Route routes and route, voila. And now what I need to do here, let me just create an H1, for example. Now let me just create an H1. Just, I don't know, maybe I'll need it. We'll just name it hello. And now I need to use the plural routes, the plural one, routes, opening and closing tag, of course. And now each time I want to create a route, which will be the single one, route, like that. And of course, this route here, this route guy, it could be a self-closing tag. So let me close it. It accepts two props because actually it is a React component. Can anyone tell me what these two props are?
Path and element.
Very good. So path, of course, I can put my path here by default here. This one means slash, that's a root route here. That means if I add nothing, slash just mean here. That's it. Sorry. Okay. Now here it take a second prop. What was it? Element, right? And the element here, I need to render the component I want to. So simply, what's that supposed to mean? It means if the route is slash, I want you to render this component. And here, let's render another component, let's say about, for example. So here, I'm going to render home, let's say, slash. I'm going to duplicate these guys. And here, it will be slash about. Now I need to render my component about, voila. Simply like that. And yeah, now I just need to go and create, no, not file, it should be folder actually. In this folder, I name it component. Components, voila. I need to create my both component, home and about. So that should be simple. Home.gsx and about.gsx. Voila. Okay, now in the home, I'm just gonna create a component. As you know, I have the shortcut. I don't want any props for now. So just do any dummy stuff like that. And I can just say whatever you want. Hello to my home page. Voila. And let's actually do the same for about. So I can just copy this one, go here. I need to change this one to about. Yeah, voila. Of course, I need to change this one as well to about. Hello to about my about page. I need to, of course, now import both component to app.gsx, as you know. So I'm going here. I need to import home. That's not correct. It's not home. It's dot slash component slash home. Okay, and the about. It's same here. Voila. And now here, if I refresh, now if I go to the home component, which is that slash, because the slash here, it's the same. Just get rid of this one. So slash here, it's a hello to my home page. And if I go to about, I should have a different component, which is hello to my about page. If I go to React component, notice in React component now, notice here, what we are rendering currently, it is as the about component. We are not rendering the home component. So the home component will be dismount. That means it will be removed from the DOM if the route here is slash about. And the component about here, it will be added to the DOM. And if I go to slash, it will be the opposite. This component about, it will be dismount, which means it removed from the DOM, and the component home, it will be added to the DOM. So it's not really different pages, no. As you can see, it's just what React is doing. It's a single page application, as you know. It's just whenever, depending on the route, React render different component. Well, I think the idea should be 100% clear if I'm not mistaken. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. What did we study as well? I've explained this one, I've explained this one, I've explained this one. Yes, link and nav link, it should be simple. Both of them are quite similar. The difference between nav link and link, as you know, nav link, it gives you a class active. So let me actually explain both, it's fine. You need to create a navigation bar. Why? Because, I mean, if I go to now my website, the user or will not just do slash about like that. So it's great to have a navigation bar. It's user friendly, and I need to have a navigation bar in my website. So let's create a navigation bar. I will create a new component called nav bar.jsx. And yeah, you just can say RAFCP. Do I need a props? No. Do I need those? No. I need to get rid of those. Voila. I need to import something from React Router DOM. What it was?
Navlink.
Navlink or link. It depends really what you want. I can just import a navlink from React Router DOM. And here you can just create a navigation bar like any in HTML. It really depends what you want, but for me, I'm just going to create a nav like that. I can create under order list and voila, simply like that. Of course, now we will see here, because we are using navlink. Navlink is just a React component. It take one prop, which is 2. So here I want it, when I click on home here, I want to go to slash. When I click on about, slash about, simply like that. Because I'm using navlink, I'll show you something. So clicky. Oh yeah, I did not import my component, so it will not work, of course. Let me import my nav. Import navbar from navbar. Okay, so the navbar here, you need to understand something. If you want your component all the time to be visible and not depending on the route, you should not put it inside routes. You should put it outside here like that. Why? Because I want my navbar all the time, despite where the route is. I want to show my navbar all the time, and that's why I should not render it inside routes. It should be outside of routes. Clear? Yes.
Yes.
Good. Now here, what I want to do, if you notice here, where is it? Where is it? My navbar here, and here. So we have a by default class active. Now here, as you can see, the home is active. If I click on about, you have a class active here. And of course, what you can do here in your CSS, you can just add a class to it. So it simplify everything actually in the nav link. Let me just go in here and maybe I can add, let me add a new file. It's navbar, right? Nav. Sorry. And here, let's just add a class active and give it just a little bit color. Yeah, I just wanted the color to be, I don't know. Let's make it red. It will be ugly, but it's fine. I need to import my CSS as well. So import dot slash navbar CSS, voila. And let's go in here. And as you can see here, it's as you can see here, because about now is active, see home is active. And I think most of the time here, that's what you will need really if you want to switch between different tabs here, which is nice. Okay, active link, we see it. Navigate programmatically. I think this one is quite interesting as well. Let me go here. Now what I want to do here, when I go to the home page, I want to have a button. When I click on this button, I want to go to slash order, for example. I know slash order does not exist this route, but I can create it. So let's try to do that. So navigate programmatically, it's quite interesting actually. So let me, actually, I will not create this one. I will just create a new component called order and .gsx, for example, RAFCP. You still following me, right?
Yes.
Yes. let's say I have a component order and I want to order something. Let's say, I don't know, I am in Amazon, I want to order something, and there is a button called order. So when I click on the button, I want to change this route to /order, for example. And now I have a button on the home. Let's say somehow I have this button. It won't work. I need to cut this one. Let's see. Let me create an H1 here. I put this text inside H1, and of course I don't need you. And then let me create my button. Order. Something like that. And here on order type, I want it to be button, for example. Voila. Okay, now as you can see, if I go to the home page, I have a button called order. If I want, when I click on this button, I want to change the route. The route here now is home. I want to go to /order because I want to order this item, let's say. Can I do that? Yes, of course I can do that. So React Router DOM allow you to do that. But how? Well, it's quite simple. Let me just click on this one. I need to import some hook from React Router DOM. Again, notice this hook is coming from React Router DOM. So I need to import. We call it use. What's the hook name?
Effect.
Use navigate, right? So it's called use navigate, and use navigate is coming from React Router DOM. It's not from React. And after that, because it's a hook, I want just to execute it. This one is a function, by the way. It's just a function. So I need to execute it. Voila. That's how. Yes. Sorry, Dinyando, I cannot hear you.
Yeah, I have one question.
Yeah.
Because there is another one hook in React Router DOM, use location, right?
Yeah, location is a bit different. So the location allow you to go back one, for example, let's say, so that's the location. Let's say I am here, and now I have to go to about. If I'm using the location here, I can go back or forth. So I can go back to home, and I go back to about. That's what location allow me. And
Okay.
all I have to do, I just have to add -1 to go back to the previous location. So what location is doing, Dinyando, it's not flexible like navigate. Let me show you. What do I mean?
Is it for breadcrumbs?
I'm sorry.
Is it for breadcrumbs?
Yeah, so it's the location. Let's say I am in this page, and then I go to this page here. Okay, what location allow me to do? I can go back to this place here, or if I was here in forward in the future, I can go back here. Actually, that's no. Let me get it. So let's say I was in this page, and now I am on page 2. If I want to go back to page 1, or now if I go to page 1 and I want to go back to page 2, I can use location. So what use location, or what locations allow me to do? Just go back and forward just one time only. So I was
Okay.
in 2, and now I am I was in 1, and then now I go to 2. I can go back to 1. And if I am on 1, I can go back again forward to 2. That's what location allow me to do. Okay?
Yeah, yeah.
But of course, that's not useful for me. It's not that flexible. Sometimes, yes, it's useful. If I want to go back to the previous tab or the previous route, so the location, it will be quite nice to use. But of course, I think most of the time I want to be flexible, and I want to be able to go to whatever route I want to. Okay?
Yeah.
Daria, do you have a question?
No, no questions.
This use navigate here, it's a function. I need to execute it. And of course, when I execute it, I will save it in a variable. Let's say navigate. That's normally how we name it, navigate. So now, navigate, I think I pronounce it wrong. Voila. So I need to execute this function, and it will return me actually another function. Now, all I have to do on this button, well, I need to add an event, of course, because when I click on it, I need to add an event. So on click, maybe. On click. So whenever I click on this button, I'm just gonna create a function directly like that. I need to call navigate. And here I need to pass what route do I want? Well, I want to go to order, for example. That's what I want to write. Just order, that's it. So I created a function directly here. I can create a function outside if I want to. Of course, I need to, as you can see, this function take a parameter, so I cannot use it just directly like that. I need to put it inside function. So if I remove this one here, it will not work. Why? Because my function, I'm executing the function directly. And here I need to add it. You already know that. So I'm putting an arrow function like that. When I click on the button, this function be executed. And here, all you have to do, you just need to pass the route you want. Now, if we go to our application here, refresh, where is my button? Where is my button? What happened to my button?
It's inside home. Home J6.
Yeah, but I'm not on home, right? I mean about. Yeah, sorry. So what do I want to do now? Well, I want to click on the button and it should take me to order. Click and it show me order here. And of course, it's telling me there is no route here. Why? Because simply I did not put my order inside. So that's my order. And I did not import it to app.jsx. So let's import it. Import order. Voila. And now here I need to create another route. So voila. And this route, it will be order. Like that. And I need just to render my component, which is order. Voila. And let me create no match route also, so I don't have this guy all the time. So no match route, of course, it's asterisk. Asterisk, and here it just means if I don't have any route, I want you to render this component, which is called no match. No match, and I don't have no match, of course, so I need to create no match. No. No match.jsx. Yeah, let's just name it no match. That's all I want. No, nothing else. So let me import it to app.jsx. Import. Yeah, import no match. Which should be good. Voila. If I slash again, and now I have the order here. So that's how we navigate programmatically, and the way we are using it, just use navigate. You can also use location, by the way, but as I told you, location allow you to go for just to the future place you are, or the past place or the route you are. That's it. Okay. What else? No match route. We've just seen it. No match route here. So what no match route is doing here, as that's how our React router DOM is working. It will come to this. So whenever I change the route, it will come to the first route, the second route, the third route, the fourth route, and it will scan. If this route match, it will render home component. If it does not match, it will go to the second one, then the third one. And if there is no match with any route, then it will render this one here, because this one here, that's mean if anything, if you have no match route, so if the route does not match with this one or this one or this one, I want you to show this component, which is called no match. Clear? Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
should be simple. Now we have something called nested route. Actually, that's quite nice as well. So what is nested route? A nested route is not something new, by the way. So let me go to my application here. And let me go to order. Let's say I want to click on this button. As you can see, and when I click on this button, it will take me to order. And now what I want in order to have, I'm thinking. I want to go to order slash, let's say, buy, for example, slash buy. and maybe something else slash sale or something, I don't know. Buy and or buy again, let's say, just to make it logic. So again, let's say now I am here, I am in the home page. I want to go to order, and of course I need to click on this button. Now, when I am in the order, I want to see two other buttons. And these two other buttons here, when I click on them, it will take me to order slash buy or slash buy again, let's say. How can I achieve that? Well, as you know, now I am inside order. That's my order route. Now, the order here as a route normally here, I told you it could be a self-closing tag or it could be an open or closing tag, right? So this one here is self-closing tag, right? Yes, no?
Yes.
So what I need to do here, if I case I want to create what we called children route, let's say, or nested route, I need first to remove this closing tag and I make it opening tag, then I need to close the tag. That's first. And if I want to do that, now I can have more route. So I can have nested route inside it. And this nested route, let's say the path is order, and here let's say slash we sell the buy, right? Buy, let's say.
Or maybe payment method or something.
I'm sorry, Agnieszka, what?
Maybe like payment method after that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Payment method. Payment like that. And here now, of course, I need to render my payments in my payment component. Payment like that, which I don't have and I need to create. So I can have nested route. If I want inside the order, I can nest more routes. So now I will have slash order slash payment if I want to, or slash about slash something. If that's what you want, first you need to remove the self-closing tag. It must be an open and closing tag. And then you can nest another route inside it. As you can see, this route is nested inside the order. That's mean to access it, I will say slash order slash payment. It does make sense or not?
Yes.
So it's simple. You can have different nested route if you want to, and then to access them, it will be slash the parent one order slash payment because it's nested inside it. So let's create the payment and let's see how that will work. So payment. I don't think you will need that a lot, but in case you need it, let's create a component RAFCP. So I want the payment. I don't want this guy. I don't want these guys. And let's import this guy into my app.jsx. It was a payment, right? Yeah, voila. And now here, of course, I need to render it here. So now let's go into fresh. What happened? Absolute route payment nested under order is not valid. An absolute child route must be started. Okay, so what they're saying here, I think they're saying you need to remove this one. And voila. Fine. Now here, if I want to go to order and slash, what was it? Payment, right? Yeah, but it doesn't go wide. Slash order slash payment. What happened here? So slash payment. If I put payment, it will not accept it actually. So here it's complaining. It just say I don't want slash payment slash order is not valid. An absolute child route pass must start with the combined pass of yeah. I think I need to do this one here. So what they are telling me, I need to say order slash payment like that. And let's try. But I have payment. Order slash pay. Yeah, but why I don't have match?
Maybe slash order slash payment.
Let's see. Slash order slash pay. Yeah, no, it's take me to order. Does make sense? Let's see. Yeah, no, actually it should be just path here. New product. Let me try something. Let me get rid of this one. And let me get rid of this one. Just remove the slash. And let me remove the slash here as well. And let's see if that will work or not. So order slash payment. Order slash pay. Ah, strange. Why is not working? Home. It is a home no match route. Why? That's strange. Oh, yeah, because I don't have home really. Hello, my page. Click on this one. That's order. So let me go to home and create another. Actually, let me go to my button here inside home and change it to order slash payment. Here, I want to just change it to order slash payment like that and see what will happen. Click, click, payment, but here in my payment, it was payment actually. Yes. Well, it does not show. It does not matter. Can anyone see what mistake I made? Because they cannot see what's the problem actually. It should work actually. Route, pass, payment, element. Yeah, fine. I can get rid of this one, fine. But the rest should be okay. Yeah. Order slash payment. Yeah, but it take me to order. Yeah, I need to do index route. Let me just check something. Index route here, it must be index element like that. Is a component on the parent route. Yes, but actually I should see them. So the reason why I don't see that, because what I need to do here, I need to define something called outlet. And the outlet, yeah, okay. So I need now to go to navigation. Where is my navigation bar, navigation bar, navigation bar? And I need to import something else, which is called the outlet. And let's see here, it's create the div and it's defined our outlet. Let me define my outlet. Voila. So the outlet, it will define where my subcomponent, which is, for example, it was order slash payment, where to show. Now, if I go here, it should work if I'm not mistaken. Order slash payment. Still does not work. Not sure what's the problem. Order.
But I think we need to create outlet component, different component. And inside the outlet, we render the childs.
Yeah, but the outlet I need. Strange. I'm not sure if something is being changed in 6. Yeah, you are right, actually. But that's prod. Yeah. It must be in different component, actually. Yeah. So let me see here. Let me get rid of this one. Let me get rid of this one. So I'm going to create a new component. And this component here, let's name it, it was payment, right? Yeah, but it was payment. I can show it inside the payment if I want to. So let's go to the payment here. And here, let's just cut this one. So H1. I can render the outlet here if I want to. And let's see, import. Not sure 100%, but let's see, outlet in here. And I want the payment to be here, and I can define the outlet here if I'm not mistaken. And let's see if that will work or not. Actually, the outlet should be inside the order itself. Let's see. Let's see if still that will work or not. Still not working. Order slash payment. Okay, let's go inside the order and show the outlet there. See if that will work or not. I don't want the outlet here. Let me cut this one. And let me go to the order. And let me import the outlet here. And here now what I can do here, I can just put my H1 here and the outlet here. And now it should work, hopefully. And voila, it's working actually. Yeah, but the outlet, it shouldn't be. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. So as you can see, so whenever I am using a nested routes, so if I have any nested route like that and I need to show them, I need to tell React Router DOM where I should render this component. So I need to define at which place I need to render this component because it doesn't know where to render this component, this child and this child. So in order to do so, I need to use something called the outlet. And the outlet, it will just tell my component where to render it. So as you can see here, that's my outlet here. So I need to render this outlet, which says that I wanted to render this component here. But what I can do, actually, I can create another, let's just a second. I am in order. Maybe now I can create another, maybe I can create another navigation bar. So here I just need navlink, right? And here I am inside the order. So let me create another navigation bar like that, which will be payment. Currently I have. And here I need to close my navigation bar. And the outlet should be here. But let me add something else. Let's just create an LI. Here shipping, let's say. And now I need to go to my routes. I have payment and I need to create shipping as well. So I'm just creating two nested route here. Shipping. And I need to create a new component, which is called shipping. Let's click on this one. Shipping.jsx. RAFCP. Okay, let me import it now to app.jsx. Now let's go to order and see if that's fixed or not. Voila. If I click on order. So as you can see in the order here, now I have another navigation bar, which is two bottom here. I have shipping and I have payment. So if I click on payment, it will show me the payment here because the outlet is here. If I click on shipping here, it will show me the shipping here, as you can see. And like that, I have a nested route, as you can see. So again, let me click on this one. Let me go back to order. Voila. I am inside order. So if I go back to my order component like that, I have new navigation bar with two options. I can click on payment. I can click on shipping. And yeah, so if I click on payment, it will take me to the payment. So it will be order slash payment. And if I click on this one, I need to create this one H1 as well. So let me create this one H1 as well. Voila. Again, I have my first navigation bar, but what I want when I go to the order page, I want to have two options here. Either go to the payment or either go to the shipping, let's say, detail. And that's the reason why I created a new navigation bar. Remember, this navigation bar only, it will come after the order. So I will have order slash payment or order slash shipping, because the payment and shipping, both of them are nested route inside order. So now if I click on the payment, notice slash payment, and I can see the payment. If I want to go to the shipping, click. So as you can see, slash shipping. And voila. Is the idea clear or not? If not, I'm going to repeat it again. Hello?
But
No.
can be the payment or shipping on the another, let's say, page without the order and
But
yeah. Without this nav bar, because the first nav bar, okay, the hello, home and about, it's like the static one. But after that, if I click the payment, how can I do so it will show only payment and also the nav bar, the hello, but without the order.
so you
You know
don't
what
want
I
the
mean?
order.
Yeah, yeah.
But you need to see the order, because, for example, now if I go to the order, I click on this one, and now I go to the order. Let's say slash order like that.
Order. Yeah.
So if I click slash order, I am seeing still some information about the home and about. Agnieszka, this stuff here, if you want to create a children for the order, so you need to see the order because that's the parent actually. Okay.
Mhm.
If you want to create a child route for order itself. Do you understand my point, Omar?
Yeah, so it's not possible to not see the order, only the payment, and that's all?
If that's what you want to, all you need to do, it is possible. All you need to do, you need to remove these guys here. Okay, remove these guys and put them outside of these children like that. And I will make this one self-closing tag. So I need to make it, don't make it a child, okay? Now it's on its own route if I want to. I have order. So now here, what you need to do here, you can just say, for example, slash order, if you want the order, of course, slash like that, and you can just say slash order slash shipping. So if you don't want to see the order, that means you should not create it as a child of the order. So now here, as you can see, I have a payment. Let's refresh. I have a payment and payment slash order, as you can see, and I want to shipping or just shipping, as you can see, and I see it without order, as you can see. Yeah. And if I want to see the order alone, it's okay. Voila. So that's the order. Now, if I click on payment, notice I don't have the shipping anymore. Okay.
Okay, okay. Now I understand.
So if you want it to be alone, separated without this guy here, without the order, well, you shouldn't nest it. You should just put your route like that. Okay. So you are allowed also to nest certain route if that's what you want to. It's really depend on what you need.
And like that, we don't need the outlet. No.
No, you don't need the outlet actually.
Okay.
If I go to the outlet, where was the outlet? It was in this here, this guy. I don't need the outlet actually. No. No outlet anymore. Because the outlet is only for nested routes. And yeah, see, I still have it. So order slash payment, right? Voila, and order slash shipping, right? Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, well, that's what shipping is. Shipping is okay. And if I want the order alone, click, voila, that's my order. And I still can go to this guy here. Voila. And I don't need the outlet. Clear?
Yes.
We use the outlet only if we have nested route. So if you want to nest your route, If you don't want to nested your route, you don't need the outlet anymore. Voila. And of course, you can play with the route depending what you want. It's fine. Okay. So that was nested route. If you want to have some nested route, you need to make this one opening tag and closing tag. Of course, you need to close it. So it will be open and closing tag, not self-closing tag like that. And you can put another route inside it. So that's what we call nested route. And for nested route, remember, you need to use the outlet. If you don't use the outlet, you cannot see the content of this route. And this outlet, you need to define it in any component you want to. But you need to use the outlet. We have the index route, and then after that, these two. So what is the index route? So the index route, let's say I have a nested route. So I have 3 nested route inside this route, which is called product. Now, if I go to product and I want to see one of these route by default, because now if I go to product, I will not see any of these 3. I need to say slash, for example, slash future or slash new to see this component. But if I want to see this child route here, what's the component here by default, I need to just add the index like that. An index means that if I go to this route product, I will directly see this nested route here. So I will see the future component. Is it okay? Or you want me to show you an example?
Yeah, an example.
Okay. I need to go back to the previous one. Oh, yeah, it was actually okay. So now, as you can see here, I have 2 nested route. I have payment and I have shipping. And now let me go to order again, and I need to use the outlet, otherwise I will not see it. The outlet like that. And let me render the outlet here. Voila. Now, if I go to my route here, which is the order, I should not see either payment or shipping, but what I will see the order and I will see a navigation bar. So let me go to the order now. Now, if I go to the order, notice, if I go to the order, I don't see any shipping or payment. So there is no content here, but I see only the navigation bar. But what if I want to, when I go to the order, I won't say by default, I want to see the payment selected. Do you get my point? So sometime, if that's what I want to, if I want to go to the order, I want by default to see the payment like that, by default. If that's the case, I need to make it an index route. So all I have to do, I need to just remove this one, and I name it just index. Voila. If I do so, so as you can see, where is it? I need to make it an index. An index, that's mean, now if I go to slash order, let's go to slash. So now I am in slash order C, I see the payment by default. And if I click on the payment, of course, as you can see, if I click on the payment, by default, I see the payment. If I click on the shipping, I see the shipping. If I click on the payment, I should see the payment, but I don't see it. Why?
Because you removed one line and you should copy it and change it.
Yeah. So let me go do this one. Actually, no, I just want to do this one. And now I need to add this one. And here, what was the path? The path was slash payment. Okay. But what's important for me is this index route. This index route means if I go to slash order, I will see the payment by default. That's it. And now let's refresh this one. What the hell is going on? It's just complaining about this slash. Let's remove it. Okay. Now, if I go to order, let me just go to order alone, just order. If I click on it, see, I have payment. If I click on this one, I have the payment. If I click on this one, I have shipping. But by default, if I want to show a component when I am in the parent component, which is order, and in my case now I am showing the payment by default, well, I can just add an index route. So that's the index route simply. Bit clear or no? Is the index route is clear, guys?
Yes.
So when I go to the order, I'm gonna see by default this component here, simply like that. What else? Dynamic routing. Yeah. Okay. Now, sometime when I get users, let's say I'm trying to fetch different user, and user normally we have different IDs. ID1, ID2, ID3, ID4, and something like that. Actually, this one's quite interesting. So let me go in here. Let me get rid of this nested route. I don't like them. Do I need? No, I don't need nested route. It's fine. Let me get rid of this one. Let me make this one self-closing tag. And voila. Now, normally in order, as you know, we may have order 1, order 2, order 3, right? Let me get rid of those which I don't need. I just need about order and no, so order, I don't need payment. So let me get rid of it. I don't need shipping. So let me get rid of it. I need order. I need no much. I need navbar and I need, okay, so that's fine. I need to get rid of these two. So if I want to order something normally, let's say I am on, I don't know, I order a product and this product normally they have an ID, let's say product with ID1, ID2, ID3, ID4, ID5, and something like that. So can I show these IDs here? As you can see, can I show these IDs here, or can I create a bus to show all the order, but I don't care about the IDs here. So if the ID is 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, I don't care. I just want to create a component for my different order with different ID, so I will not care about the ID. What do I mean by that? Well, if I go to order now and I say slash and I use column ID like that, that's mean after the order, no matter what is the route. So if it's 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 or 20, I don't care. It will show me the same component order. Let me show you what do I mean. Why I don't have no match.
Samir,
Yeah.
you have to create another one.
For the order?
Yeah.
That's annoying. Okay. Let's try now. Yeah, but that's not what I want to. Let me go to order and fix it a little bit. Let me get rid of those. That's what I don't want that. I don't want the outlet. I don't want this one. Nav, I don't want nav anymore. No. Let me just create an order, simple order. Hello to my order page, like that. Let's see. And now, so here, hello to my order page. So that's the order page. Now, what if I say /1? Well, it's still showing me, as you can see, hello to my order page. What if I say /23? Well, it's still showing me my the same order page, and there is a reason for that. Why it's showing me all the time my order page? Because as you can see here, I'm saying if the route is order, and here after that I don't care about the ID. Whatever the ID is, I don't care. I want you to render the order. And maybe here in order, actually, I can make some changes. Maybe let's try to render another component. Let's name this one orders. I will name this one orders, plural. No, let's just make it. It doesn't make sense. Okay. Fine, it doesn't matter. Fine. So now what I want to do. So here, if I have my order here, now we know that the order could have different ID. I want all the order or all the user. I want to use one component for them. It doesn't make sense to create a component for each user because maybe I have 10,000 users, and if I'm going to create each component for each order, I mean, it will be really difficult. I mean, it will be useless. So now I can use the same order, but I can use what we call param. As you can see, so param says slash, and this param I want it to be the ID. So whatever the ID is, I just want to show the same page here. But now what I want to do, I want to show the ID here. So hello to my order, and I can say, for example, ID 23. Can I do that? Can I do that? Yes, no?
Probably yes.
Probably yes. Let's try. So let me go to my orders. Okay, let me go to my order. And in the order here, we have something called use param. So this your use param is another hook. And what use param doing here, it will return you an object with this ID here, slash ID here. So it will give you the ID and it will give you the value. So let's use this param here. Let me click on this one and import. Use param. Use params. It's again coming from React Router DOM. And because it's a hook, I can just say const. I want the ID, right? ID, it's equal to use param, like that. Let me log it here. Now, here, use param, it will return you an object. Let's log it, actually. Log, like that. And I just want the ID. So now let's go here and refresh this one. And now here, if I say 23, notice now what we'll have 23, see? So that's use param. Use param, what here is here, it's an object with ID 23, but I want the ID, right? So I can destructure it directly. And if I destructure it now, just like that, voila, it's an object, I know that. Now it will give me 23. And here, what I can do, say hello to my order with ID. And here I can just add the ID here. So now, as you can see, 23. Now let's make it 105. Click and it give me hello to my order with ID 105. Of course, that's very useful. Let's say if I have a users and when I click on one user and I want to see his page, let's say. So it's a slash, I can just pass the ID here, as you know. So let's say I want to go to order 100, let's say 100 like that. And this order 100, I can just grab the ID and then send a request to the backend to grab the data related to this specific order and show them here. That's the last thing we need to study, actually. Any idea, any question? Any question? Any question? Yes, no?
And if the ID also has letters, it's not a problem?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So if I say hello, the ID is hello, click hello, it will give you hello. It's fine.
Okay.
It doesn't matter here. So what's important here, everything after the order slash, if you have anything here, it will render it just as an ID. Why? Because I defined it inside my route, as you can see. Here I say slash ID here. You need to remember to use the same structure here. So order slash, it must be column ID because it's telling, this structure is telling that after the order, I will have different product with different ID. I don't care what the ID is, all of them, it will be just belong to the order. Bit clear? I don't think you're gonna use nested route a lot, maybe, but maybe you can use this one here. Actually, maybe we can take an example here. Let's send a request to the backend to get the users. And when I click on one user, so I will show them user 1, user 2, user 3, user 4. And when I click on these different users, I want them to take me to, actually, let's do it. Just to become a little bit clear. Let me get rid of about, let me get rid of home, let me get rid of navigation bar, let me get rid of navbar, let me get rid of match, let me get rid of order. I don't need all of that. I'm just going to create a single component, which will be users like that. Users like that, .gsx. Okay. I need to get rid of all these guys. I just need user only. So no. Let's make it self routes. I need to close the routes. Yeah, I need to get rid of those. And now here I need to create user. Let me get rid of you. So on the home page, I don't care on slash. I just want to render a component called user. Users like that. And then when I click on any of those, and now here I can just say copy. I need to create another route, which will be slash. And here I need to pass the ID. Voila. And here I need to render a single user. So my ID now, if I go to the home page, I will see different user. And these different users, why did I remove no order? So let me get rid of all of those. Navigation, I don't have navigation, so let me get rid of it. Yeah, let's say it's this one like that. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to send a request to the backend to get all the users, and I want to show the name of the user. When I click on users or one user, I want you to take me to slash this component user. So let's try to do that. I will not, let's just do here, RAFCP. And here I need to get rid of those. I need to get rid of those. Props, I don't need any props. Let's import my user inside the app. And here I need to import it. Import user from not slash user dot component slash users. Okay, now here I need a single user as well. So let me click on this one and I need user like that. .jsx. I just need RAFCP as well. I don't need, actually I will need, because I need to pass my data as a prop. Let's save it here. I don't know if I need any props, but for now, let's just do this one. Okay, let me go to my app and let me import my user. I should be okay. Fine, now here in user, what I want to do, I want to send a request to the backend to grab all the user from a JSON placeholder. And how can I do that? Const users, right? Slash user. I'm sorry, set user. And it's equal to an empty. So user here by default, it will be an empty array because I know I will have different users. And I will not add the loading. I will not add anything here. I will just now, I'm using use state and I'm going to use effect to send the request to the backend to get this data. But of course, I don't have both use state and use effect, and I need to import them. Voila. And in here, I need to create, let me just create a function here and name it fetch. Yeah, fetch, let's say data. Fetch data, which will be a sync function. Voila, and I need, of course, to execute it.
You did not use const in line number 10.
No, it's okay. Okay, fine. So here, let me use Axios. You can just say const response, it's equal to await Axios. Voila, is importing Axios.get. Just I'm getting my users like that, which is nice. And now here, what I want to do, I can just say if rest.status is not equal to 200. Wait. If it's not equal to 200, then I need to throw an error actually. Yeah, let me just return. I'm not gonna do any error for now. Else I'm gonna say rest.data and I set my users. And yeah, that's all I want to for now. And then here, whenever I have the users, I can map through them. And here for each user, I can create, I would just want to render the name, for example. And here I want to just create a p tag. And this p tag, I just want to render the user.name, for example. User. dot name, for example. Yeah, why do I have this error? Because I need to close this one, if I'm not mistaken. Missing key, thank you. So let me add the key here. And the key, it will be user.id, if I have such a thing. So what I am doing here, well, I'm grabbing my user. Whenever I have my user, I'm mapping through all my user. And for each user, I'm just showing the username. That's it. And now I want later on, when I click on the username, I want to take me to slash, to give me more information about the user itself. So let's see if that will work or not. No much, of course, no much. Yeah, I have users, which is bad. Am I getting my data? No, I'm not getting my data. Why? Use effect, fetch data, we are rest.json. Let's log the data to see what the hell is going on here. Am I importing users here? Yes, you are importing the users here. Slash users. Well, let's render this component anyway. All the time, let's see here. Get rid of this one. And let's see if that will work. Still, I don't have my data. Why? No route match for location. Why I'm not seeing my users? What I'm missing, guys?
I don't know if it's related, but you didn't create the component user, and here you render it.
I have a component user.
So users.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's great. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you. That's super good. Thank you for letting me know. So first, I put all my code inside user and not inside users. That's wrong. I need to put it inside users. And second, I need to grab all these guys here. And go to users here. Sorry, I'm having a little bit headache. Let me cut those and go here. That should be fine now. So I have a user component now, and all I need to do, let me just return this user like that. Oh, in users, what I'm doing here, well, I'm trying to send a request to get this data, as you can see. And here I don't need to return those, so that's wrong. Let's hopefully now, as you can see now, it's creating whatever I want to find. So now if I go to, as you can see, if I go to my users, I'm sending a request to the backend, everything is fine. I'm having a different user here. Now what I want to do now, when I click on each user of those guys, each user, when I click on them, I wanted to take me to here. And well, let's say I want to receive some information about this one. Yeah, but I need to render the users here actually. I can take the user data, send a request now, and yeah, but I just need the user ID. Fine. So whenever I want to click on this guy here, this B, I want to go and send a request to a specific user to get his data. But how can I do that? Any idea? Maybe I can switch this one to button, maybe? It's the same idea, actually. Now I have a different name. Now what I want to, when I click on this button, I want to now see a page related to the information of this user. Can anyone help me?
So on click.
So maybe because this one is a button, I can add a function here and I say on click, right? And on click here, maybe also what I can do, I can use navigate, right? because I'm using this one, I can just say import, not link. I want to use navigate, like that. And after I import my use navigate, what do I need to do? It's a hook. I need to execute it, right? Because it's a function. So use navigate, I need to execute as a function, then I need to save it in a variable. And now here, what I want to do here, I want when the user click on this name or this username or button, I want to change the route to what? I want to change the route to navigate, let's say, to slash ID. Can anyone tell me what is the ID of this user? What is the ID of this user? What is the ID of this user? User.id. User.id. Let's see if that will work. So as you can see, when I click on the bottom, it will just keep me in the same slash, but here it will just slash the user ID. So let's see if that will work or not. I don't know. Let's see. So as you can see, /1, click /2, /3, /4, /5, /6, /7, /8, /9, /10. So what I'm doing here, I'm simply, whenever I click on this button, it doesn't matter even if it's p tag anyway. When I click on it, I want to navigate to the same route because it's slash, but I want to add the user ID here. And because in my, these guys, so in my routes here, I have /ID, so I will be able to show this different ID here. Of course, I'm not done here. I was successfully able now to navigate to /different IDs. So as you can see here, it shows me the user IDs, but what I want now, I want to grab this ID in the user component, not users, in the user component. And I want to be able to send a request to the backend to get this specific user and show his ID. How can I do that? So I am now inside the user, as you can see. I don't need any data here. Let's remove those. I am inside the user, and now I want somehow to grab this ID. How can I grab this ID? We just seen the param. What was it? What was the hook? What was the hook? Hello. What was the hook?
Use params.
So I can use params here, and I can just say import use param. Voila, from React Router DOM. And after that, now I can get my ID, by the way. Voila, that's my ID. Now, because I have the ID here, all I have to do now, yeah, maybe I can just declare another piece of state, const user, set user, as you know. So I will have an object here. It's a good idea to make it null, just in case I have nothing, I don't want to render anything. So it will give me the different user. And what else do I need? What else do I need? Yeah, I just need to now to import use state and import use state and use what? What else do I need? I want to send a request to the backend.
Use effect.
Use effect. Voila. Okay, now what do I want to do now? I want to send a request to the backend to get these guys, this user, as you can see, voila. I have the ID, which is nice. So all I have to do now, I need to create a function here. So let's name it const get or fetch user. Fetch user like that. And here it will be a sync function. And of course, here I need to pass. What do I need to pass? I need to pass the ID if I want to, or I can just grab the ID whenever I want to. It's fine. Okay. Here I will just, as you can see, the same idea. I'm sending a request, but /ID because now I have the ID, which is nice. And here, whenever response is not 200, return else. I don't need to do that because I need to use Axios actually. And I don't want to do that, all of that. Let me delete that. Axios. Now it's better. Axios.get. And voila. If we return it else, I'm gonna just say res.data. That should be fine. But what was the URL? I need to go to user here. I need to grab this one. And I need to go to users here, and I need to make backtick. Then I can add, voila, that's the URL. Cool. So now I want to send a request to get the different user data. And here, of course, I need to execute my function, otherwise it will not be happy. And yeah, whenever I have my data here, I can just render my user, by the way. I can just say if the user, okay, if I have user like that, I want to show the user data. If I don't have a user, it will show me some loading. So should I add anything to array of dependency? Should I add anything to array of dependency?
ID.
ID, why? Because each time the ID changes, I want to send a request, which is good. And here, if I have user, so I'm changing if the user is truthy, because by default, the user is falsy, notice. If the user is truthy, then it will render name, email, phone. If not, it will just render loading, that's it. Let's see. Click on this one, refresh. So as you can see, when I click on this one, it show me user with ID 1. Of course, I'm sending a request, as you can see. So this guy, if I click on this one, and as you can see, it gave me new data. If I click on this one, it gave me his new data. If I click on this one, it gave me his new data, and voila. So that's also one approach if I want to use param. And now you know how to use param. So the param sometimes are quite useful. Actually, we use them quite often. To use the param, all you have to do, just say column ID. And that's mean whatever here, it doesn't matter. So if it's order or whatever you want to, it doesn't matter here. After the order, if it's 1 or 10 or text, it doesn't matter. It will still render this component. And I can grab this param here, this value, if I want to, by using a hook called use param, and I can grab the value. And after that, it depends on really what do I want to do. Is the idea clear? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay. You have detailed information here about is one, I mean, detailed information again, I've shared it with you now. What time is it? It's 10:30. Let's take a short break. And after that, I will come and I will explain. Well, I don't know if I'm going to explain anything, but I will just show you the portfolio here. Here, I just have an example. Previous class, one student just created her portfolio. And maybe you can just have just an idea how to create your portfolio. Again, you already know everything. You just need to use routing system, and you have different component to render it. That's it. So yeah, it's not that difficult. So let's take a break until 11, and then we'll come back, okay?
Okay.
Enjoy your break. Let me stop recording.